Hey everybody, welcome back. It's a Monday afternoon, a little after 4 o'clock. It's been a cold, cloudy, dreary day here. I think the high temperature today was 33, so no snow yet, but they say we might have some for Christmas. We might actually have a white Christmas, but anyway, I'm in the mood for barley wine, and I picked up a few last week on my trip out of town, so I'm going to do one from a brewery I've never had a beer from. I've seen a lot of the UK reviewers do this brewery, but I saw this on the shelf and thought I'd try it. This is from the Adnams Southwold Brewery. It's their Tally-Ho Reserve Barley Wine Style Ale. It says limited edition. I did go to the website. It says brewed with pale ale, crystal, and brown malts. Tally-Ho is dark mahogany, red in color with a rich fruity aroma and a heartwarming sweet raisin and biscuit palate. Tally-Ho is a limited edition barley wine style beer, brewed at Adnams since 1880. Traditionally a Christmas beer and brewed in October in limited quantities. Many pubs lay a cask down like fine wine and save it for special occasions throughout the year. The ABV of Tally-Ho in cask varies year on year. We measure it just before it goes out, and the pubs display the information in the pub rather than printed on the pump clip as is the norm. In cask it is usually less than 7%. The bottle will be 7.2%, so I guess this is 7.2%. I didn't see it listed anywhere on the bottle. It said brewed at the same time as the cask beer. Each year's vintage and bottle will be unique and can be laid down like a fine wine. Like I said, 7.2% ABV. I only got the one bottle. Got a new cap for my collection, an Adnams cap. Since I've never had any of their beers, this is the only one I've ever seen. So, added to my collection, used my BB Barfly here. Pop the cap. Figured I better use a English pint glass, so I got my Samuel Smith's Nonic pint. A little bit of smoke out of the bottle. Looks like I can pour this fairly, not going to get much head. Pour it fairly aggressively. We got a nice, yep, they say mahogany red, that's for sure. Looks dark brown. You see hints of red all around the edges. You can see a little. The light over there, I can see the light through there. It doesn't seem to be a ton of carbonation streaming up. Just got a slight ring of slightly light brown head there. A little darker than khaki, but not chocolate either, not mocha. So let me give a taste on this. I'm assuming this is a traditional English style barley wine, so let me get a nose. Oh wow. Getting malty sweetness right there in the front. You got little like fresh baked bread in there, a little honey, little toffee, definitely getting those dark fruit, raisins, dates, maybe just a hint of milk chocolate, but it's almost like rum-soaked dark fruit. That provides for a lot of this aroma, like rum-soaked raisins or something. I do get some toasted dark malt. The head has gone away almost entirely already. Looks like it might leave a decent lacing down the glass though. A lot of sweetness in this aroma, so it's the way a barley wine should be, nice and malty and sweet. So let me give it a taste. Oh, that's nice. It's definitely not your typical American. Really, there's not a lot of hoppiness here, but not your typical American take on a barley wine, that's for sure, with lots of hops. There's a little bit of hops here, but not a bunch. Right up front, you get that almost like rum-soaked dark fruit, the figs, dates, raisins maybe. in the back there, you've got that good dark malt base. So little toasted caramel, some molasses, little faint like toasted bread, just a really faint chocolate taste. Little sweet. It does have just a hint of tartness to it. The malt flavors really come out in the about mid palate. Come out a little bit more, but the fruit flavors still carry all the way through. Towards the finish, the malt flavor kind of fades a little bit, and you're left with just a little bit of like an earthy, hoppy taste, but it's not real strong. But all those flavors sort of mix on the finish with that that dark fruit taste, and just it's really sweet, but there is just a little bit of bitterness on the finish. So it's not a real clean finish, but it doesn't linger very long. I am getting just a hint of that 7.2% ABV though. Mouthfeel is medium full to almost full. Good thick mouthfeel. Carbonation seems pretty moderate, so it's like a really smooth drink, and there's not a lot of carbonation there, so it's really smooth. The finish, like I said, is sweet and a little bit warming, but it's not sickly sweet. It's a good tasting beer so far. So I've had this out of the fridge maybe 20 minutes or so in the bottle. Let me give it a while and sit and sip on this and let it warm up some more, and I'll be back after a while with the final thoughts and grade. Hey, I'm back. It's been 20 minutes or so. I was hoping to make it last a lot longer than that, but as you can see, this is getting kind of low in the glass here. This is a very nice, easy drinking beer. I notice as it has warmed up in the glass here, the alcohol has come out quite a bit more on the nose. That's what you get first, even before those dark fruits and everything. But you do get those dark fruit notes in there. You're still getting the dark malts, the roasted malts. But primarily, at least on the nose, the alcohol has come out quite a bit more. I mean, it's only 7.2%. It's not that huge. It's big, but it's not that big. I wouldn't expect that much alcohol presence on the nose, but I'm getting it now that it's warmed up. A little more carbonation than I thought it had, but it's still not highly carbonated. The taste, I'm getting a little bit of that alcohol astringency right on the beginning, but it's still, like I said, it starts primarily with the dark fruits, and then it sort of mixes with the malts and the dark malts and toffee and caramel and everything there towards the mid palate, and then everything sort of blends together again with that sort of light grassy earthy hoppy taste there on the finish. It all sort of blends together. The finish isn't quite as clean as it was. It does linger a little bit more now that it's warmed, but it's still it hangs around for a while, but it's still sweet and warming, but it's not cloying, it's not sickly sweet. It's just a nice sweetness there. Mouthfeel hasn't really changed enough. So as far as the Adnams Southwold Tally-Ho Reserve Barley Wine Style Ale, I say it's thick enough to be satisfying, and definitely a nice winter warmer, but it's really smooth. You could make this could be a dangerously drinkable barley wine at 7.2%. Darn good beer. I'm going to have to give this a good solid 9.5 out of 10. It's a decent, really nice take on a English barley wine. I haven't had a English barley wine in, God, I don't know how long, but there are plenty of American interpretations of them, but this is a nice traditional English style barley wine, or as they say, barley wine style ale. They all say that. So yeah, 9.5 out of 10 for the Adnams Tally Ho Reserve. I wish I had a couple more bottles. I'd definitely set them back and hide them in the dark in the cellar for a few months or a couple of years, and I'll bet they're very good. If sometime in the next couple months I get another out-of-town trip and I go up there and they still have some, I'll definitely pick up a bottle or two. That's for sure, just for that. So, till next time, everybody, cheers. Let's keep drinking good beers.